Who would I be if my achievements disappeared tomorrow?
Ow.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that.
Okay.
So, of the 10 questions I can ask myself about myself that I don't already have answers to, number 6 is, who would I be if my achievements disappeared tomorrow? Care to jump in, Will?
Yeah. Okay. Let's just attack me as a person, shall we?
Yeah, I thought this one was perfectly tailored towards you.
It is. It is well tailored.
Nice.
So I would say me without my achievements is, I think what that also means is achievements no longer matter. So you can't achieve, or can you?
Achievements disappear tomorrow. So I think it's more what it means to you. So all your achievements thus far have disappeared.
Yeah. So I think I'd actually be more generous, both
More generous.
financially and with my time. Because at the moment, I'm very, very focused on like, okay, I've knocked off this milestone. Now I've got to knock off this milestone. And then I've got to knock off this one. Keep going. Like, there's just because I've reached something, like this is where you double down and you become even better and you become even more unattainable to other people. You know, it's just you keep going. Then I'll achieve 1 million subs and it's like, let's double down. Let's get to 10 million now. You know, it's like just keep going and like make that snowball get as big as possible.
So you're saying it's the exponential growth that's fueling you more so at this point?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's like you get enough positive signals to where you've just got to keep going, even if you're depressed about the fact that you can't monetize your long form.
Yeah, we're not getting into that.
Yeah. No, but I think I'd be more generous with my time. I think I'd be a better boyfriend. I think I'd be a better member of my family because I'd choose to spend more time with them rather than just working. Yeah, it's interesting. I think also you grab onto stability in life. And it's taken me a while to find stability in my work because it's so erratic with how the money is and how like the views are and everything. And like how regular gigs come. It's like, well, now I've got to a point where people are calling me up asking me to play gigs and YouTube is actually paying me a livable wage.
Yeah.
Therefore, there's some sense of stability there. But when you lack stability, you always try and find pockets of your life where you have more. For example, if you have a breakup, you go to your solid group of friends that you've known for a long time because it's stable. If you, I don't know, have a divorce, you go to a solid group of friends or a loved one so that you can have that sense of stability still. Or you go to like a sports club or something where it's like there's a status quo.
Do you think you find identity in your achievement? So I'm asking you specifically here. I'm tailoring this question to you. Do you think you find identity within your achievements?
I do.
So if those were to disappear tomorrow, do you think your identity would then fall into question?
I think I'd lose confidence.
In who you are as a person or in life in general?
Yeah, both.
Because that's what's giving you the leg up. It's what's giving you the confidence to push forwards.
Before I hit 100,000 subscribers, I was the little kid with a dream. Since I hit that, I've proved not only was I a little kid with a dream, I was the little kid with a dream with a plan that actually worked.
Yeah.
That gave me a sense of confidence in like, I can make decisions, stick with them, and see it through until it works. If YouTube disappears tomorrow and TikTok disappears, because I've had my second viral video on TikTok now.
Absolutely.
2 videos over 500,000. Crazy.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Like, if all of that disappeared, I think I'd have a bit of a crisis on where I fit in the world. I think I'd still continue making videos and try and find an output for it. It might just be an email list or it might just be something else. But in terms of achievements is such a broad term. I'm guessing we're meaning like, what's the word? Gratification from a large organisation, or?
I think achievements means whatever you want it to mean, really. Because achievements, can be very much linear or general. But for you, your greatest achievements are what you've built within YouTube.
Yeah, I think maybe defining achievements as a previous goal that has been like attained. So if my previous goal was to get 100 sign-ups to my email list, well then that achievement would be removed because that was a goal and I achieved it.
So you're looking at it almost as very tangible there. So achievements is almost tangible.
Well, I haven't achieved anything that's not tangible.
No, I agree. But it's almost very linear. It's very business-like rather than, I would say my achievements is like where I've traveled, the people I've connected with, the work I've done on myself. So mine are a lot more sort of internal.
Yeah.
So yours are very much like external in that regard. But I think what's really interesting is if you strip it away, it's just going to reveal who you are as a person, or ultimately what you want to achieve, because it's going to strip away all that external validation or internal validation, and what is going to remain is the truth, which is you. So this one scares you, doesn't it? If your achievements were stripped away, you almost would feel untethered in who you are,
very much,
and your
so.
place in the world.
Yeah, I wouldn't know where to start. I mean, I said I'd be more generous and more, free with my time and whatever. But actually, I think the reality is, if YouTube and TikTok were to go down tomorrow, I'd be like working more hours than ever just to try and get some sort of success in other aspects of my life.
That's absolutely my rebuttal for you, is I think you've built your achievements off hard work, and if your achievements that you've built now were to disappear, you would only take it as positive motivation, is probably the best way to look at it.
Yeah.
To achieve more than you already have now.
Yeah. No, yeah. I would. Yeah. It's so difficult. This is the problem. Like, I wouldn't know where I stand. It's like, because not only is it taking away the achievements, and I just work hard. Like, there's the self-doubt that creeps in at that point. It's like, well, I know I can stick to a plan and I can achieve something. So that's fine. But then there's also the aspect of, well, I thought I was doing everything right before and it's still all disappeared now. So how much can I trust my judgment?
I think where you're going down there is a really good avenue to explore. And I think, honestly, that's where probably the fear is deep rooted, in the sense that it's going to make you then have a complete lack of confidence, because if what you have built, what you have achieved has suddenly crumbled, everything you held sacred is now not meaningless, but unstable. So how are you then meant to navigate with a new set of parameters when you've remained the same?
Yeah, it's really difficult to get your head around until it happens. And even then, I think it'd be like going through like your parents' divorce again. But
yeah.
Instead of it being somebody else, it's like with your own self-worth and your own, like, I can't trust the things that I'm thinking. It's like it's some sort of psychosis that would kick in.
I suppose what it's suggesting here with the phrasing of who would I be if my achievements disappeared tomorrow is your character and values would still remain the same. So your kindness, integrity, resilience, personal values will still remain intact. So you'd still have your internal dialogue of how to navigate the world. It's just maybe your external validation has disappeared. So it then begs the question, how much of your external validation is rooted in outward achievements, or is your validation internal?
And mine is all external.
Yours is all external.
Yeah, I just need approval from everyone. Until I've got that, I haven't won.
Have you tried exploring of where that comes from? And I'm not expecting us to solve this now. Maybe in episode 1 million we will, but...
No, I think there's no like glaring issues in my childhood where I'm like, oh, I didn't get enough attention. I think maybe it's I got attention as a child, and I noticed that you get less attention as you go into adulthood. So it might be that I'm just trying to hold on to as much of that childlike attention as possible. I love attention. Absolutely love it. I can't get enough. So the fact that there's like where the whole world has moved is like to who can win the most attention is just dangerous with me.
Can I play devil's advocate?
Yeah, do it.
In some ways, I know you love attention, but in other ways, I know you don't, because I've been in social environments with you where I know you almost feel a little bit overwhelmed by the social setting.
Yeah, I'm getting really deep straight away. I don't like being in public anymore. I've never been recognised in public. This is something that frustrates me to this day.
Again, paradox there.
Yeah, but I don't want to be recognised in public. But at the same time, I think it's the fear of what happens if you get recognised.
So what's your worst case scenarios if you got recognised?
Well, I just get stabbed, or I turn into a Charlie Kirk and I just get sniped.
But you're not saying anything that's...
People can just hate other people for being successful.
Absolutely they can, but Charlie Kirk, for instance...
I know he was provoking, and, well, he was provoking, but he wasn't saying anything that wasn't... Like, there's people who are far more right-wing than him. Even though he was a far-right advocate, there's still people that are further right than he is that are fine, and it's just because they didn't have the public profile, and they didn't say the right thing on the right video that impacted the right person to then shoot him. It's like, I don't know what I've said, or I've posted something. I posted a prediction of what Bitcoin would do back when I was 16, and has somebody scrolled back and found that, and then decided to hate me because of that? You just don't know. So I think maybe I'll feel more confident going out from when I get recognised. I'll come up with a video idea: top 5 cities that watch me in a month. Go to each one of them until I get recognised, and then go to the next one and next one. I think it'd be a sick video.
Yeah.
I think people would click on it as well because it's like, oh, did he come to my city?
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea, actually.
But I think it would be an expensive video because you guys are all over the place.
Yeah.
Australia, India, New York, and London is where I'd have to go. All cities, and I'm not a city person. Well, I'm a little country boy.
You are. So your experiences and memories, the moments you've lived, the challenges you have overcome, and the lessons you've learned are all part of your personal history. While achievements might disappear, the experiences that shaped you would still exist within your memory. So do you think everything that you would have built, all the YouTube success that you would be aware that you have had and lost, do you think that would shape you as a human? Do you think you would be different coming out of it?
It's a really difficult one to answer. I think the main takeaways I've got from building a YouTube business is acknowledging the fact it's not sellable. You can't sell with your YouTube channel because they still need you to be the personality. So I would probably look into moving into directions to build companies that I can sell, or maybe buy businesses, renovate them, and then sell them. Probably do that. It's very, very... I think my whole view of the world would be I would not trust 100% everything that I said, because that's the biggest fear for anyone that's becoming self-employed, is nobody's telling you, because nobody can, that you're making the right decisions. So it's throwing you straight back to square one, where it's like, okay, I've proved to the world once that I could do something, I put my mind to it, and then it was all taken away. That's embarrassing on a large scale.
You could say that, but you could also say that you have built success and you've lost it. So it's better to be proud of what you've achieved rather than be worrying about what you've lost, because ultimately it's better to have tried and failed than to not have tried at all.
Absolutely.
So for you here, what would you be if your achievements disappeared? It would be a life-changing event, no doubt, as it would be for everyone. But from what I know of you, you'd be very resilient in how you'd bounce back from that.
I hope so. I mean, that's obviously the dream answer that I'd love to be able to give with loads of confidence. I'd love to be able to say, oh yeah, no, if everything got taken away, I'd just bounce back. It's like, you don't bounce, you sort of claw your way back through the dirt. Like, because it's not only... Because I know I can't be employed. I've said too much stuff now. Like, I can't then go back on that. It's like, so maybe a lot of it is putting my pride aside and be like, well, actually, in the meantime, the bills need to get paid. I need to go and get a job at Sainsbury's. I need to go and get a job somewhere where I could at least cover my bills for the next while.
But then that would be speaking to one of your values, wouldn't it? Would be hard work.
Yeah.
Because
and it's doing the unsexy work, I suppose.
Yeah. It is just doing the work. I've been thinking about this one while you've been speaking. What would I be if my achievements disappeared tomorrow? And I've struggled with it, to be honest with you. Because there's a few different reasons. One, I do struggle to celebrate myself and acknowledge achievements I've made. Not because I'm self-deprecating in that regard, but just almost I struggle to see the achievements I've made. So I don't place a lot of weight on achievements. You know, like, I think when I tell people I've longboarded from Paris to Madrid for charity, people go, wow, like, that's incredible. That must be something you talk about all the time. I'm like, I forget about it sometimes. Yeah. So for me, I don't place a lot of weight in achievements. I think I place a lot of weight in values and how I navigate life. So for me, what would I be if my achievements disappeared tomorrow? I think I'd have some issues with it because, you know, it would be completely life-changing, but I don't think I look for validation through achievement. I think I always try and work on myself through internal measurements, if that's an answer that makes sense.